As the internet became increasingly accessible in the late 1990s and early 2000s, it brought with it unprecedented challenges, one of the most disturbing being the rise in online child exploitation. Law enforcement agencies worldwide saw a disturbing increase in the distribution and consumption of child pornography. This digital anonymity provided a veil for perpetrators, making traditional policing methods nearly obsolete. The complexity of tracking and prosecuting these crimes required a new approach, one that involved sophisticated technology and international cooperation. Governments and law enforcement were pressured by communities and child protection organizations to tackle this growing menace. The urgency was not just about law enforcement, but also about creating a safer digital environment for children. This period saw the emergence of various initiatives aimed at enhancing online safety, but the pervasive nature of the internet made these efforts particularly challenging. The public's demand for action grew louder, setting the stage for decisive interventions. The FBI, recognizing the gravity of the situation, began to adapt and devise new strategies that involved both technology and undercover operations. The Bureau's commitment to fighting this crime was evident in their strategic shifts, which included the formation of specialized units dedicated to cybercrimes against children. This proactive stance was crucial in setting the groundwork for what would become one of their most significant operations against online child exploitation. As awareness grew, so did the sophistication of the offenders, who continually adapted to evade detection. This cat-and-mouse game between law enforcement and perpetrators underscored the need for more innovative and aggressive approaches to policing the digital world. The stage was set for a groundbreaking operation that would test the limits of digital forensics and undercover work. In the early 2000s, the FBI launched Operation Candyman, a targeted initiative against an extensive online child pornography ring. The operation was named after a notorious user alias found in various child exploitation forums and was indicative of the deceptive and hidden threats lurking online. The primary goal was to dismantle networks involved in the creation, distribution, and consumption of child pornography, with a particular focus on rescuing victims from ongoing abuse. Operation Candyman was not just about law enforcement, it was about sending a strong message that the digital world was not a lawless frontier. The FBI aimed to assert that the anonymity provided by the internet would not be a shield for criminal activities. This operation was one of the first of its scale to tackle such a widespread issue, involving numerous suspects across different jurisdictions. The objectives were clear: identify and apprehend individuals involved, rescue any children from ongoing exploitation, and set a precedent for future operations. This required a multifaceted approach that combined traditional detective work with cutting-edge digital forensics. The operation was set to utilize every tool at the FBI's disposal, from undercover agents to collaboration with international law enforcement agencies. The anticipation and planning for Operation Candyman underscored a significant shift in how cybercrimes were to be handled. It highlighted the need for specialized skills and tools to navigate the complexities of the internet. The FBI was ready to embark on a mission that would not only test their capabilities, but also potentially reshape the landscape of child protection in the digital age. The FBI Cyber Division played a pivotal role in Operation Candyman, employing a blend of traditional investigative techniques and advanced digital forensics. This specialized unit was tasked with the daunting challenge of tracking down elusive suspects who used sophisticated methods to hide their identities and activities online. The division's approach was methodical and rooted in deep technical expertise, understanding that the digital footprints left behind could lead to significant breakthroughs in the case. Digital forensics was at the heart of the operation, involving the analysis of hard drives, decoding encrypted files, and tracing IP addresses. This meticulous work was crucial in building cases against suspects, many of whom believed they were beyond the reach of the law. The Cyber Division's expertise allowed them to peel back the layers of anonymity that protected these individuals, providing critical evidence for prosecution. Undercover operations were another critical element of the strategy. Agents posed as participants in forums and chat rooms to gain the trust of suspects and gather intelligence. This inside perspective was invaluable, not only in identifying key players in the network, but also in understanding the operational dynamics of these criminal enterprises. These operations had to be conducted with precision and caution, as any misstep could alert suspects and jeopardize the entire mission. Collaboration within the FBI and with other agencies was essential due to the international nature of the crime. The Cyber Division worked closely with local and international law enforcement to coordinate efforts and share intelligence. This collaborative approach was necessary to tackle a problem that was not confined by national borders, highlighting the global challenge posed by online child exploitation.